All right, hi guys. So today is lab day. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to have you actually do the lab today, just because of the equipment and the sub and everything. So I'm just going to show you kind of what the lab is about, and then I'm going to give you data that you're going to use to actually fill in your lab sheet. All right, so you should have already filled in this part in your lab sheet. Now I'm going to show you what the lab's actually going to be like, and you're going to take the pictures that I put on Canvas, and you're going to fill in this part of your lab sheet with the pictures from the lab. All right, so let me show you how the lab kind of works. What we're doing in the lab is we're taking water and we're putting a chemical in it, and we're going to mix it together and see if it's an exothermic or endothermic reaction based on the temperature of your water. So for example, if I put a chemical in and I measure the temperature of my water and it goes up, that means I'm having an exothermic reaction because I'm releasing energy in the form of heat by heating up the water in my reaction. If I put the chemical in and it goes down, that means it's endothermic because it's absorbing energy from the water, making it colder, causing that reaction. All right, so to do this, what I'm going to do with each of these tests is I'm taking some water from the sink, I'm measuring out 50 milliliters of this water, and I'm going to put it into the styrofoam cup. The styrofoam cup helps like insulate it, right? That's why you get coffee or hot chocolate in a styrofoam cup, because it helps insulate the water so that the temperature change will be correct. So I'm going to dump my water in there, and then I'm going to figure out what the starting temperature is. So I'm going to put the thermometer in, I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. And like I said, I will give you this number, I'll take a picture of it, and you're going to take that number and you're going to put it in the starting temperature box, okay, for each one. While that's sitting there, I'm going to show you what you do with the next part of your reaction. So we're going to mix in a chemical. We want about 1 gram of the chemical. So what I do is I put the thing on the scale, I make sure it says 0, and then I measure out about 1 gram of the chemical. Now, we don't have to do exactly 1 gram, but what we do need to do is that whatever we put on the scale, we need to write down what that amount is on our paper. So for example, this one is 1.05 instead of just 1. So when I write on my paper, I would write that number in my mass part. So whatever number I give you on the scale is what you write here in the mass one, the second column, on your paper. So they might be 1, they might be close to 1. It just depends on whatever I exactly measure out for the test I'm going to give you. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your, I'm going to take the powder and dump it in, and I'm going to mix it around. All right, and then this is causing a chemical reaction to occur right now. So I'm going to make sure I dissolve it, and then I'm going to stick in my thermometer, and I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and I'm going to see if the temperature is going up or going down. And based on that, I can decide if it's endothermic or exothermic. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit, and like I said, I'll take a picture of what the ending temperature is, and then you will use the pictures and fill out the ending temperature part on your lab sheet. All right, so you're going to be doing this for 3 different ones. I will do the tests, I will post the data or the pictures online, and you'll write in what numbers you see from the scale and from the thermometer from the online pictures on your data table. Then after that, then you can do the rest of the lab with that data. So you have to get this data first from the pictures online. All right, the rest of the lab is a little bit tricky. There's lots of pieces and parts to it. So I have a video where I walk you through how to do one for like every section. So if you're getting lost, just walk through the lab to do at least one with me, and then try to do the other ones on your own, okay? Also remember, use your group, use your neighbor, work together, help each other out. I know I'm not there. I know it makes it a little bit tricky, but work together and you guys can figure it out. All right, let me know if you have any questions.